Hello again, Jeff here with another video 6 of 8 on tracing your meridians, again in pairs. Today in this video we're looking at the pairs of the Stomach Meridian followed by the Spleen Meridian. So the Stomach Meridian has 45 points along the way, and it would have a yang essence, and its main time frame, main essence time, or top up time, prime time, would be 7 through 9 a.m. And then following off of that, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. would be the spleen, and the spleen would have a yin essence to it, and it has 21 points along the way. Okay, so we'll look at flowing through these two meridians. When we get to talking about the spleen, we'll share a little bit more. Let me set that aside. Okay, so stomach starts here. If I come in a little closer to the camera, you can start in right under the eyes. So again, you can use your middle finger as your main tracer. You're going to circle just slightly down, a circle around the orbit of the eyes, up and over, and then come down along the inside part of the eye toward the nose. And you're going to flow right down over the lips, in the chin, and then right down the neck until you reach your collarbones. And then from the collarbones, you're going to jut outward toward the outsides of the collarbones, just above the chest wall. Okay? And then from there, you're going to travel down roughly about nipple space as you travel over and downward toward about belly button level. So you're traveling inward a little bit toward the belly button, and then at that point again, you're going to jut outward toward the hips. And then you're going back, continuing down your quadriceps, your thighs, right over your patellas, your kneecaps, right down over the shins. And then right off of your second toe, the toe next to the big toe. Right off of that second toe off, and then we move right into the spleen meridian. So the spleen meridian starts on the big toe, on the inside. If you think of inside, inner thighs, inside, the inside nail bed of the big toe. That would be a good point number one. And then here we're coming toward, again, the ankles. Both simultaneously, we're doing both sides, coming up along the shin, just slightly on the inside of the kneecaps, patellas, up the slightly inside of the quadriceps, through the groin area, not real tight, but loosely, up over the hips, and then you could kind of flow over the crest of the hips toward the side body, and then you're coming up the rib cage. I'm going to just do this one side, so you see up toward, right into the armpit, and then you think of doing a U-turn, up and then back down. And how far back down? You're going to go about one hand width. If you put your hand up to your armpit roughly, and down one hand width is roughly the 21 point, the end point of your spleen meridian. Okay, so those would come up, side body, up toward the armpit, slight U-turn down, and you can end there. And that would be the end of the spleen meridian. Now the spleen meridian is really fantastic in aiding and supporting the body with good energy into and for the benefit of your immune system, and keeping you healthy and strong and vibrant and good energy. So when we get into video 8 at the end, we're actually going to go through the spleen meridian. We're going to start with the spleen, and we'll trace through that spleen meridian 2 times, just because it's highly valuable, in my opinion, to work with it. So we're going to double it up when we get there, add video 8 of 8. But in 6 of 8, we're just hitting once, just to show you the flow. Or if you just want to work with this yang and yin flow here, or yin and yang flow. Okay, so stomach and spleen, let's do this together. From under eye, just at the orbital bone or the orbit socket of your eye. You can gently start there, right below the pupil. Okay, here we go, circle around the eye, down along the nose, lips, chin, neck, collarbones, jut wider, coming down, nipple and inward slightly toward belly button, outward to the hips, down, thighs, over kneecaps, down the shins, right over the ankles, off those second toe next to the big toe, off, flowing right back into spleen, starting at the nail bed on the inside of the big toe, ankle, inside shins, inside knees, inside quadriceps, up through the groin, out over toward the hip again, up the side body to armpit, U-turn, back down, and there's your end point. And there's a nice easy flow through stomach, yang energy, spleen, yin energy. You can just work with a pair if you'd like, or you can combine these in any fashion, or any way. Or when we get to video 8, we're going to tie all of it together. So this concludes the 12 meridians as a flowing system there. But in the next video, 7 of 8, we're going to get into the central and governing, and I'll discuss that there. So thanks for your time, And hopefully you'll follow along and see me in video 7 coming soon. And as always, please, if you're interested in EFT tapping and or an energy medicine session, look in the description below, and I'd be glad to work with you on any healing modality or any healing that you feel you may need. We can work with you. I'd be happy to work with you and help you along the way. Thanks for your time. We'll see you again real soon. Thanks. Bye for now.